Hello, I'm Cynthia Kane, and I am a professor and director of assessment at the Emporia State University Libraries and Archives. And for this, I chose to read Jodi Picoult's novel, My Sister's Keeper. And the reason I chose this was that this was one of my favorite books to share with my mother when she was still living. We had a really interesting discussion about the ambiguities of this entire book. It really does make you think about what's morally right, what's wrong. So what I'm going to be doing is reading a passage from the perspective of Anna. Did you ever wonder how we all got here? On Earth, I mean. Forget the song and dance about Adam and Eve, which I know was a load of crap. My father likes the myth of the Pawnee Indians, who say that the star deities populated the world. Evening Star and Morning Star hooked up and gave birth to the first female. The first boy came from the sun and the moon. Humans rode in on the back of a tornado. Mr. Hume, my science teacher, taught us about this primordial soup full of natural gases and muddy slop and carbon matter that somehow solidified into one-celled organisms called Schoen flagellates, which sound a lot more like a sexually transmitted disease than the start of the evolutionary chain, in my opinion. But even once you get there, it's a huge leap from a amoeba to a monkey to a whole thinking person. The really amazing thing about all of this is no matter how you believe, it took some doing to get to a point where there was nothing, to a point where all the right neurons fire and pop so that we can make decisions. More amazing is how even though that's become second nature, we all still manage to screw it up. On Saturday morning, I am at the hospital with Kate and my mother, all of us doing our best to pretend that 2 days from now, our trial won't begin. You'd think this is hard, but actually it's much easier than the alternative. My family is famous for lying to ourselves by omission. If we don't talk about it, then presto, there's no more lawsuit, no more kidney failure, no worries at all. Kate is trying to do a crossword puzzle. What's a four-letter word for vessel, she asks. Today is a good day. By this I mean she feels up to yelling at me for borrowing 2 of her CDs without asking. For God's sake, she was practically comatose. It isn't like she would have been able to give her permission. And she feels up to trying this crossword. But, I suggest,